What's good, goddesses? I pray that everyone is having a beautiful morning, day, noon, night, wherever you are, in whatever time zone you are in, when you come across this lovely piece of word for the day. Okay? So check it out, y'all. Your girl done met a man. Okay, but that's all it was. It was just the simple meeting of a man. But it was an experience in that, as there is in everything, right? So I'm walking down the street, minding my business, much like I am right now. And this gentleman comes from out of the corner in front of me as I'm continuing to walk across the street that he just came from. So I look at him, I say, "Hey, how you doing?" I keep it moving because, I can speak to you without needing to really talk to you. It's just a simple way of showing gratitude for your presence. So I say, "Hey, how you doing?" He smiles and says, "Hey, how you doing?" I keep walking. And like maybe 3 minutes later, I see somebody, the same man, running from across the street like he's trying to meet up with where I am going to be walking so that we cross paths again. So I'm like, okay, he ain't saying nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. Maybe he got to go to the store. We was getting ready to be passing up a CVS. So he says, "Hey, what's your name?" So we get to talking and stuff, and he's telling me about the things that he does. And he's like, "Yeah, and I do music too, but it's gospel." I'm like, "Why you say it like that? Like it's not good enough because it's not gospel, because it's gospel, or it's not something else." Then we kept talking, and he's like, "How old are you?" I said, "How old do I look?" There is no wrong answer. I'm just curious to know. He said, "You look like you about 25." I said, "Really? I'll take that because I'm 33." He was like, "For real? Me too. I'm 43." And then, like 15 seconds later, he was like, "No, I'm just kidding. I'm 45. But I don't know how you would feel about that." I feel like I wouldn't mind talking to somebody that's older than me. I actually have been conversing with God about how I would like to date a man who is maybe 38 to 50, just because, the older you are, the wiser you're supposed to be. And why not sit there and teach me? You feel me? Like, I'm open to just different experiences. And someone of that age range is not something that I have experienced. So it's not that I had an issue with his age. He didn't look like he was 45 at all. I thought he was maybe like 37. But what I had an issue with was his lack of confidence in himself. And the issue that I have with that is because how are you 45 years old? And don't get me wrong, we're all still learning. Nobody knows everything. But at this point in life, we should all 32, 45, 76, we should all know who we are. And once you know who you are, and don't get me wrong, that will be ever changing. Who you are is ever changing depending upon your circumstances in life, the people that you choose to be around, the things that you partake in, whether that's being a committee member, you the president of the basketball team, whatever it is. Those things mold you into, if you take on a role of leadership, your characteristics are that of a leader. If you take on a role that involves kids, your characteristics are that of someone who is nurturing. Okay, so there's no reason that you should be timid about who you are, or who you should be shy about who you are, or that you should be insecure about the things that you do. And it really, what really, I guess, kind of was sad to me was that, like, you do these things. You are 45. You do gospel in addition to all of these other things that you said, whether that's the truth or not. Um, but it's like, take pride in that. Don't be afraid of who you are. Don't try to manipulate your reality just to fit into somebody else's world. Because if I decided to talk to you and then, like, I'm asking you, "Hey, what you doing?" and you at the studio, but you trying to fake the funk like you doing something that you think I think is cool. I think being yourself is fucking cool. And it, ladies, it's important to understand who you are so that you can receive what you deserve. I am someone who is confident in myself. I'm not cocky, I'm not conceited, but I'm confident in who I am. And the mathematics that it took to get there was first understanding who I am, embracing who I am, and then loving who I am. So if I love who I am, I don't have no problem telling you the truth. Yeah, I'm 33. Some people think that's old, some people think that's young. I'm young at heart, so I don't give a damn if I was 45 or 66. I'm going to say that proudly because I don't have a problem with who I am. I take pride in who I am. If I am the type of person that exudes confidence, I deserve to be with somebody who is also confident. And that goes the same for y'all. If you are someone who is ambitious, you deserve to be with someone who is ambitious. You know, I know they say opposites attract, but don't ever feel like you have to dumb down who you are to fit into somebody else's world. Maybe it was only meant for y'all to cross paths and not actually be intertwined in each other's world on some permanent shit, you know? Like, there's nothing wrong with having experiences and meeting people, but continue to check in with yourself so you can understand if you really are in the right spaces when it comes to friends, when it comes to your job, when it comes to, you know, the different things you do as a member of society. If you are fucking with people that are different from you, there's nothing wrong with that. But just understand that you deserve what you desire. Like, I'm real big on that, and you should be too. You deserve what you desire. I desire a man who is going to be confident as fuck. And maybe my confidence is intimidating to some, but that's a them problem. That's not a me problem. I'm not going to stop being confident in who I am. I'm not going to stop and shrink myself down and act like I'm not finna hold my head high. Y'all know I'm a big ass Tupac fan. And what did he say? Keep your motherfucking head up. That's all the fuck we doing out here. So, yes, that was my little spiel for today. You know, be confident in who you are. That's the message. Peace.